Levi and Melody Sun were married on July 31st, 1925 in Atili Faalaulau and had 13 children. My father, Atili Faalaulau, was the lucky number 12. Atili Faalaulau was born to goodly parents on April 22, 1930 in Amanabe, Tutuila. He was baptized a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints in 1957. He served the service mission for the church in Besenga as a painter from 1958 to 1960. He continued to work for the church after his mission until he moved to Mesepa, Tutuila, where he met the love of his life. 2 weeks later, they tied a knot on August 6, 1970, and Atili made a promise to his sweetheart that he would bring her family to Tutuila, where they had the opportunity to learn about the gospel and became members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. They had 4 children: La'auli, Ainga Falangilangi, Va'amalo Elua, Salamasina, and Atili Jr. still from Fanga Faalaulau. They also had 25 grandchildren and 25 great-grandchildren and counting. Atili worked at the Rainmaker Hotel from 1970 to 1973 and traveled to Hong Kong, where he was employed from 1973 to 1975. He later worked at Van Camp Seafood from 1976 to 1983, and shortly thereafter left his family in Samoa and departed to the land of milk and honey in search of a better future for his family. Our dear father had a very special bond for his family, specifically his sisters. We made numerous visits to Los Angeles and the city of Compton, better known as Park Village, where we spent precious times with Auntie Vasulu, the Baungas, and Auntie Tali, the Malaiulus, and also with cousin to Vaitasi, the Motufaus. Mom and Dad also made countless trips to Utah to visit Auntie Molly, to Taulas, and cherished the opportunity he had to visit and chat with Auntie Gae, the Smiths, whenever they had the opportunity to. Our priceless relationships with the Baungas, Taulas, and the Salimas with Auntie Katie goes all the way back to our beloved village of Mesepa, where we shared countless memories of Sunday Tonais, church functions, and unexpected nightly family visits over dinner. Atili Faalaulau had various callings in the church. He was first counselor to Bishop Tuya Suomalie in Mesepa, and also to Bishop Lata in the Inland Empire Ward. He was in the High Priest Presidency in IE and a teacher for the Samoan Sunday School class. He was also a ward missionary and served in the Ward Activities Committee. He held a Tangalum Mutua title bestowed to him from the Saseuli family and a Fiawi Va'a title from his family, the Faalaulau. He also possessed many ESL, English Second Language certificates, because he truly believed that you are never too old to learn new things, in which he obtained while attending adult school year after year. Our childhood were treasured memories of humble beginnings, displayed by the love and affection that our parents instilled in us right from the beginning. Attending church was a priority. Family evening prayers was a must, and the weekly family meeting was a time of inspired counsel and gentle reminders of responsibilities throughout the week. Despite all of the chaos throughout the week, family time were valuable moments where we took the time to learn a song or two for the family band and reminiscing of the unconditional love that we endured. Through the words of wisdom and countless examples of a true disciple of Christ and the callings they both held in church and the service of a true friend to not only the family but to everyone they encounter daily.
My favorite memories of Grandpa would have to be his stories. He had a lot of good stories. Most of them were of him growing up. A lot of them were funny. I remember him telling us not to have friends. There was one time, this was during the time when his health was declining, and I was visiting with him and he was telling me a story about him fishing. And he was describing in great detail how beautiful the beaches were, how pretty home was, and you could see it in his eyes how much he missed home. And he just kept repeating that same story over and over again, and it's such a privilege and an honor to have known him. He was a great man. He had so much love for his faith, for his wife, for his family, and I'm grateful to be able to carry and share his memory.
One of my favorite memories of Grandpa probably are family locals. Yep, man, those took forever. But Grandpa always wanted us to keep the Sabbath day holy. And sometimes we didn't keep it holy. We try to go outside and play around, and somebody would yell, "Grandpa's coming," and we all hide under the cars or climb the tree or hide in the neighbors' yards till he caught us, and then we get in trouble and we have to go inside. But that's one thing I miss about my grandpa and I'm grateful for is his love for the gospel. He is a man of God. Him and my grandma helped raise us in the gospel, so yep, I'm grateful for my grandpa, and that's one of my memories of him.
One memory, good memory actually, that I have about my grandpa is this guy used to always talk about fishing back in Samoa. He used to always tell me, "We're gonna go fishing in Samoa." Never happened. I'm just kidding. Nah, but I love that memory of him. Always in my head, always dear to me. Like, I appreciate him, forever thankful. Love you, Grandpa.
What up, fams? My name is Atili Faalaulau. I am the granddaughter of Atili Faalaulau, and blessed to be from the best. You know, not saying anything about y'all, fam, but yeah, that's my boy. Favorite memory of Gramps is, well, really a lesson is just the way he loved my grandma. So I always admired the way he did that and the way he was as a husband, a father, grandfather. So kudos to you, Grandpa. Love y'all. Bye, fams.
One of my favorite things that I love about my grandpa is the way he loves others, and especially my grandma. He loves my grandma so much that he can never stay mad at her for too long, and he would always go back with her after their small arguments, and he would just laugh and smile and talk with her. And the way he loved my grandma is something that I want to experience myself. I remember one time when he started losing his memory and my grandma wasn't home at the time. He had asked us where she was, and we told him that she was at her appointments, and he was kind of worried. And then he went back to the room. 5 minutes later, he came back and asked for my grandma again. I told him the same thing, and he had asked us to pray with him to make sure that my grandma was okay. And so we prayed with him, and then he felt better. Then he went back to the room. 5 minutes later again, he asked for my grandma. But I never got annoyed because I realized in that moment how much he loved my grandma and how much I want to experience that for myself when the time comes.